March, 2021. Ebony, you're going over to Kelsey's house today. The reason that you want to go to her house today is that you have an idea. In the demon dimension, there are these creatures called Drolons, these magical dragon-like creatures that some people keep as pets. And you want to be one of those people. But seriously, when Drolons grow, you ride on top of them and fly on top of them. It's amazing. I have an idea. Have you ever wanted a pet? Well, sure, I have. Have you ever wanted a pet Drolon? Oh, Ebony, you genius. But how would we get one? The demon dimension, of course. But how do we get in? Haley, obviously. Kelsey seems surprisingly on board with this idea. Haley is this demon girl in your class who is actually decent company, but sometimes makes weird comments. Sometimes you wonder if it's all a game to her. Haley is also the kind of kid who's obsessed with Twitch streaming. I mean, you and Kelsey are obsessed with watching Twitch streams, but Haley is actually a streamer. The main problem with the demon dimension is the king. 14. Monday, 13th of March, 2021. Ebony, so you want me to bring you into my dimension? And do what, exactly? Vouch for us. Just because you want a pet Drolon? Well, yes, but we'll be in and out in a heartbeat. Haley didn't seem to like this idea. You can name it. I'm not going back to that place. No. My answer is no. Just so you know, we're going in there anyway. If we die, our deaths are on your hands. Somehow that actually worked. Okay, I still want to name it, though. Can I record it? Oh, she's also a vlogger. That's right. What do you mean, record it? I mean, I want to put it on YouTube. I won't put the camera in your face or anything. Fine, but only parts. 15. Saturday, 18th of March, 2021. Ebony. The plan is simple. Inside a room in the museum, there are 3 portals. One to the angel dimension, one to the woodland creatures dimension, and one to the demon dimension. All you have to do from then on is sneak into the demon dimension portal, which will be easy because you have a Haley, and follow the path to a flame forest. Flame forests are the only places that Drolons can be found, and aren't too dangerous. When you arrive at the museum, you try to act casual. The 3 of you wear hoodies with red clothes underneath. Kelsey in her lesbian hoodie, Haley in her green hoodie, and you in your grey hoodie. You and Kelsey have your hoods up to hide your ears. You walk into the room, taking note of the guards. There are 2 guards for each dimension, but they step aside, allowing you, Haley, and Kelsey inside. The portal is dark red, with hints of orange and white. But the interesting part is the other side. 16. Saturday, 18th of March, 2021. Ebony. Fire. You've never seen real fire. I mean, you've seen it in the movies, of course, but never in real life. But this makes up for that infinitely. It kind of reminds you of the Nether in Minecraft. The Nether was probably based off this. Leading from the portal is a sort of path over 50 feet above the over 50 feet above the lava, most likely. Oh, right. Forgot to mention, there's lava, a lot of it, made of reddish wood. Haley jumps into the path without hesitation. After a couple steps, she looks back and says, "You coming?" This probably isn't a good idea, but there doesn't seem to be any other options. You and Kelsey hesitantly step onto the path. Makes you nauseous. And Kelsey doesn't seem to like it either. One wrong step, you could fall over the side. The path is around 10 feet wide at most, but there's nothing protecting you from falling off. In the distance, there's a fire forest. Then you can go back to the neutral zone. Hopefully. Except that's clearly not going to happen, judging from the palace guards coming your way. 17. Saturday, 18th of March, 2021. So, woodland creatures. Really? I mean, when you heard from the portal guards that there were two suspicious-looking children traveling with a demon coming through the portal, you expected them to be from the angel dimension, more of Queen Sky's spies. She was so irritating to deal with. This is just stressful, and when you're stressed, you eat frozen yogurt. It was the only thing that you liked that was also cold. Anyway, back to the children. The guards said they looked like 12-year-olds. Please, can they not be 12-year-olds? You are not in the mood for dealing with 12-year-olds. Everyone seems to assume that because you're technically a minor, you'd enjoy talking to 12-year-olds. Well, you don't. Every time you meet new people, they're surprised. Surprised because you're 17? It's not your fault that the royal families don't age past 17. You think that was probably a joke made by an earlier ruler to make the dimensions think that they're being ruled by children. I mean, you've only been doing this job for 10 years now. That means you're 27. You never really think about your age, since you look like you're 17. Maybe they're surprised because you're a girl. For some reason, the other dimensions always assume that the leader of the demon dimension is a boy. The other two queens, Sky and Sia, don't address any rumors. Sky because she doesn't care, and Sia because she's too busy to deal with everyone in her kingdom whispering about you. Sia was always nice to you growing up. All of the dimension rulers are brought up in the neutral zone alongside the other two. It helps build alliances. Sky was, okay. She always had a rebellious side, which you were always careful to steer clear of. 18. Saturday, 18th of March, 2021. Sigh. Why aren't they here yet? You have gone through almost 2 tubs of froyo, and they still haven't arrived. Now that you think of it, it's probably not a good idea to bring spies to the palace. But Sia will know what to do with them. They most likely don't work for Sia. Most likely. A sound of footsteps interrupts your train of thought. 3 12-year-olds walk into the throne room, along with 6 guards, 2 for each, and the messenger. Both intruders from the woodland creature's dimension look scared, but harmless. You recognize the other one, Haley. There was always something a little off about Haley. She seemed a little bit too calculating for your liking. She's the younger sister of a friend of yours from growing up. Was she a traitor? Maybe just helping some friends? What are you doing here? You ask, making sure to keep your top hat over your eyes. Enough so that they couldn't see you, but not enough that you couldn't see them. Many people don't know why you wear your hat like this. Some think that it's to hide your gender. Some think that it's to hide a deep scarring or birth defect. Really, you only do it to add an edge of mystery, to make people think, to make people wonder. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. Also, just saying that the KEKJ is now, well, we've changed it to KEKJA because we've decided to add Amber into the title. So yeah. Oh, and also, before I go, I just want to say that we're working on another Talk video. So, well, Kelsey and I, and yeah, look forward to that too. Bye!